Hey, so it's been a while. It's been a while since I've held this hat in my hand. There's like wrapping paper in here, which I guess is kind of fitting since the last time that Brendan and I put up a video on this channel was around the holidays. It's been a while. And on behalf of Brandon, because I know he feels the same way, I think all the dust on this hat proves my point as well. We apologize for the lack of content on this channel. There are many reasons why this has happened. A few of them being Brandon moving around and situating a bunch of personal things that he was going through and doing, and all that stuff can be seen on his main channel. And also myself doing the same thing. We were both doing a lot of stuff. And so for the first video of 2014 on ChameleonCouch, I humbly say sorry. I apologize. But we're going to hop right into it. We're going to do that thing that we do on this channel, and you know exactly what that is. I hope you haven't forgot. It is pull a wonderful topic out of this hat at random. There's like a bunch of stuff in this hat that's not these. I'm going to pull a topic out at random. I'm going to talk about it, and Brandon will make his video at some point and put it up, and everything will be happy. I'm making this video without telling Brandon, so take that. You're welcome, Brandon. The topic that I'm going to be talking about is this one. And it is, how did you deal with your first big breakup? Interesting topic to come back to. You know, whatever, I'll talk about it. It's not a big deal. Just an interesting one to come back to and do our first video back on. I don't know if we're talking here about first big breakup when it comes to relationships that actually meant something emotionally, or a relationship that actually meant something in the scheme of things. And let me explain, because I believe that relationships when you're early on in your age are important, but mean a lot less because, well, you know what, you're an immature idiot, and your feelings that you're feeling may partially be true, but are probably not as true as you believe them to be. So if we're talking about first relationship, that I ever had that was in any way, shape, or form resembling a relationship of I am dating this person in a society, how did I deal with that first breakup? Well, relatively okay. It had that period of a few weeks where I was sad, and I kind of stuck to myself. I didn't really talk to anybody about it. I just kind of did my own thing, and eventually I was able to kind of work past it. It was good that it wasn't a extremely difficult breakup. It wasn't a breakup where we were both angry at each other or something happened like that. It was more of a mutual thing, and so that helped, I think, the process of the breakup. But I just kind of dealt with it by, thinking about how I was going to move on and eventually moving on. If you're talking about my first relationship that really meant something, where I knew that the feelings were true and mutual and all that stuff, it was a little bit different, because the break of the relationship happened because I was an idiot. I was an immature idiot and made a lot of mistakes. And so, I ended up going rogue, I guess. I don't know how you would really say it. In reality, what I ended up doing is I shut everybody out. And I realized I had to handle my own thing before I brought anybody else into the equation. I realized that I was like, I gotta understand myself as a person before really bringing anybody else in to understand me. And so I took the time to just kind of stick to myself, didn't really talk to anybody, didn't really hang out with friends, just kind of did my own thing for like 4 or 5 months. And then eventually I came back to those friends and I said, hey, listen, so this is what I've been doing for the past 4 or 5 months. I had to deal with my own shit. And the friends that are still my really good friends now were the ones that were like, you know what, that's fine. I understand that. And, you had to do what you had to do, and you were doing your own thing. That's cool. The ones that were like, took it personally, those people aren't my friends anymore, really. because they couldn't understand that it was something that I needed to do. It helped me as a person understand who I was. It helped me understand the mistakes I had made in that relationship that had led to the breakup. It helped me learn and grow as a human being. And luckily I was able to go back to the person that it happened with and apologize and say to her, you know, listen, hey, I fucked up and it was my fault. And I know there were some things in the relationship that were both of our faults, but the core of it was me being immature and dumb. And I'm sorry for that, and I'm sorry if I hurt you and everything like that. And luckily her and I have realized the situation, and her and I realized what happened, and we were able to move past that. And we're still friends, and I'm very happy about that because she's a wonderful person. And you know, she's with a dude now who treats her awesome, and he's a really great guy. I've met him before. He's really nice, and so it's like that kind of stuff. Is moving past it took time because of the gravity of it. And because I think because I made those mistakes, and I am very hard on myself when it comes to that kind of stuff, I made those mistakes, therefore I was just very disappointed in myself. But I think the biggest thing to think about when you're looking at relationships and looking at a breakup is look at what you did wrong, and look at what the other person did wrong, and learn from those mistakes. And everyone makes mistakes. It's how you learn, it's how you grow as a person, it happens. But I would say try to learn from those mistakes. Try to not bring the baggage of your previous relationship into a next relationship. You know, try to leave that stuff at the door and start with a fresh slate. That's the way you're going to be able to form the healthiest relationship with anybody, is leaving the main baggage stuff at the door. Discuss it later. You know, if it comes up, that's fine. But don't, you know, bring all that stuff in there. I understand that some of those things come along with you because they make you as a person. But try to understand that, you know, you got to start with some sort of fresh slate, otherwise you're going to get nowhere with anybody, you know? And this is coming from personal experience. I've made these mistakes before. And so I am talking from personal experience. Everybody's different, but, you know, that's my whole spiel. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm so glad to be back doing this, and I'm so glad. I know Brandon's going to be stoked to be back doing this, and we're both really happy to be getting more content at you. Yeah, we're just both really stoked to do it, and I know that, even though I haven't talked to him about it very much, I know he's going to be stoked to be back, and I know I am as well. As always, if you guys liked the video, shoot it a like. If you didn't like it, you can shoot a dislike. Tell us what you didn't like about it. You know, I'm happy to hear it. We always love conversing. That's the one I'm looking for. Conversing with all of you guys. And so I hope that you guys will come back for Brandon's side and stick with us through future weeks. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I'm out of here. Hat throw. Oh, it was on there for a second. I fucked up. I have red hair now. And also a beard. Look at this beard. Look at it. Look at it.